Hello. I need to go get my phone because I want to know when it's exactly 13:30 Sidereal, but I forgot it over here. So it's time to do our 13:30 local Sidereal time tarot, as I've been getting in quite often lately, which has been a delight. I want to use my Custom Words of Clarity deck to find out what Lustrous God would like us to talk about at this time. I want to thank you for being tuned in, tapped, and turned on with me so we can be of service. Thank you, Lustrous God, for this perfect message at this time. What do you want to talk about tonight? What needs to be discussed? What is the focus of this reading? What is the subject that we'll discuss? Thank you. Okay. The word comes out dispatch. The bottom of the deck comes out progress. So what wants to be talked about, what wants to be discussed tonight, what Love Source God wants to communicate to us is about the progress that's being made. And I'm getting with the word dispatch, the assistance that's being sent out, the resources available, the tools at our disposal, dispatch. So let's start with the overarching energy from the Major Arcana deck. Let's just go. What is the overarching energy of this dispatch? What is this dispatch dispatching? What is the energy that you're asking us to dispatch? Okay, so that's two separate questions. So, okay, two separate questions, but one answer because the same energy that Luster Scott is giving us is what we're being asked to dispatch. So we have, wow, the Hermit card. The Hermit card. Didn't expect that, but it makes sense as you look at society, and we're in quarantine, and there are restrictions on um, travel during movement during certain hours. In some places are on lockdown. Some places is thicker and stricter than other places. The bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. This is a card of faith. This is about lessons. So these two cards together are saying like life lessons are being learned, and people who haven't got those life lessons yet, it's being an opportunity to do a soul reflection. We're also being asked with this Hermit card to really go within and find our light within and be the light shining in the dark, because you've already learned and you already been getting the messages that it's time for you to teach, right? So you've made enough progress and you've elevated your consciousness enough to where now it's time for you to share that, be that, and dispel that energy, dispatch that energy into our society. So you being the anchors of love and light at this time, you have a very important request coming in from the source God, asking us to dispatch that soul searching energy and shine the light of your soul. Let your soul shine bright at this time. Go within. Luster God is showing me like wherever restrictions have been put during certain hours and guidelines for when you can move around and be out and about and stuff like that. Luster God asks us to honor that it's in place to serve us. So anywhere where you're feeling irritation, being on your own or being in isolation, please remember that this is in harmony with the energy that's coming through this reading right now. So, listeners, God, clarify further with this John Holland Psychic Tarot for the heart, why dispatch comes out for us at this time. Thank you. Thank you, Georgina. I see your super chat. Okay, we have a card, huh? The throat chakra. Hello, people. Speak it out the way you want to. Are you praising it? Are you blessing the situation? Or are you creating additional challenge, frustration, resistance in this situation? Speak out powerfully from a clear place. The bottom of the wow, the bottom of the deck right now is the heart chakra. So we have the throat chakra and the heart chakra, asking us to speak from our heart. Your heart has been opened. You know this spiritual progress. You know these spiritual blessings. You know how to take the spiritual blessings and let them become an influence in your reality, and how to allow those to shape your reality. So, love is there. Speak it out. Speak love, speak blessings over the situation. You can help diffuse the energy and help us be part of the solution by speaking out blessings over situations rather than anything else. Let's pull a couple more cards to clarify this. From the top, we have win or lose, Five of Swords. We're in the middle of shift change. You have to ground yourself, ground your thoughts. You look at that knife is in the ground, and in the center of it is a heart. The helm of this knife has a heart. So at the center of this idea is love, right? So ground yourself in the energy of love is what I'm hearing. That no matter which way this goes, that's your most powerful move to make at this time. And we have 2 5s. We had 3 5s come up before, and we mentioned during the other reading that I did today, I believe, and we mentioned um, the changes being positive, changes coming in. Let's get another card off the top. See, look, dreams coming true, the 9 of Cups. Hold, I'm getting the message, hunker down while we unfold your dreams before your eyes. Like Lesser Scott is working on major blessings for us right now. I've been channeling on this channel, like you guys were 1111 make a wish, 1111 make a wish, and a lot of people did. And what the hard part that is happening right now is that in that wish coming to fruition, there's these shifts and changes that are happening right now are extremely necessary. Hi, Breezy and Chantel. So happy to have you with us. Mm. Georgina, I'm hearing you are a force for the light. Don't ever doubt that that intuition is right. You need to take the situations and circumstances that you've seen and build the confidence in your intuition, because it's been screaming, and you have experiences. This is a channel message for you. You have experiences where the evidence was shown to you, your gut swirled and it twisted, and yet you move forward in that direction anyway. And now it's time for you to be more in tune with what your intuition does say and how your body speaks to you as you move forward. This is going to be the most valuable asset for you to use, and it's because you've gone against it in the past, but the memory of that will always last. So it's a key to your emotional GPS system that now you know how to read better than ever before. So build confidence and practice speaking out that thought that feels weird and you don't know why you want to say it, but practice saying it anyways, and watch how you are told that how do you know what I'm thinking? How did you know? Get out of my head. It's like you just are you a mind reader or something? Did you just read my mind? So I see you saying things that are right on time to people, Georgina. That's what I see coming up for you. I see you in a space where um, you're going to be doing a lot of channeling, but they want you to move away from doubting what your intuition is saying to you and practice saying it out loud. And they want you to do this confidently by a review of all the times that you didn't, and how if you had, you would have been right on point, or you were thinking about something right before somebody talked about it and you wanted to say something but you didn't, and then the evidence showed itself that you were really like actually channeling. So Love Source God is developing this awareness in you because there's going to be a lot of verbal work for you. And with the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, this is that teacher work. The Hermit, oftentimes, the Hermit is always about soul searching, right? But it's also about holding the light so others can see. And that's the type of energy that I'm getting for you through this channeling, Georgina. So now I want to go back to these cards, because the reason, usually I will do a super chat request like this after the reading. Okay, I would do it after the general reading. Georgina's message was channeled for, and usually I would use cards for a super chat. Usually I would use cards, I wouldn't just channel. But Georgina's channeled message came through, and it is part of the collective message. Okay, so let's see what is the next card coming out. We have the Devil card, the Master. So this says that with your dreams coming true, you want to make sure that you remember the mastery that you've attained in um, keeping yourself in a place of positive focus. I also see in this, for somebody, you're having a whole conversation. In the last reading I did, there was a whole conversation going on. Here we have a whole conversation again between two people, and they're talking about a journey that's being dispatched, this dreams coming true. And this is going to be something that you want to really hold on to. This is something where this card, whenever the Devil comes out, it asks you, what are you bound to? And with the dreams coming true, this is two people who like really want to be bound to one another. I see that in this for sure. This is, in this sense, the way I'm feeling this card right now, this is a very lusty card. This is very sexual. This is very primal. This is very physical. This is very, again, lusty and very physical, lusty, physical, but it's a dream come true. So for somebody, this is a situation that deals with some Capricorn person you're dealing with. I do want to say that. For others of you, you could be dealing with a Virgo or a Taurus, because those cards are up here too in the general. Let's see another card coming out for you. Believe and succeed. The Six of Wands. Believe and succeed. The Devil card is also a card of temptation. So I feel like within this, there is, within your dreams coming true, you want to make sure that you keep your heart guarded, so that you don't fall into the same temptations of recreating the past situations that you dealt with, because in this new energy, it is absolutely imperative for you to believe and succeed, to move forward, because you're moving into a whole new light situation. Where this relates to a relationship, this is just a reminder not to allow yourself to fall back into mentalities of lack of external influences on your relationship. And it doesn't have to be third party attractions. It definitely can be, but feeling obligated to other people to please them when you just got what you wanted. And so there's somebody who's going to have a situation come up where somebody's going to try to tempt you out of receiving your wish fulfillment. And I see you successfully sailing past that. And the bottom of the deck is a Death card. This is a whole like transformation coming up. This is a whole change. This is releasing the old skins to shine brighter, to come into a new place, to be in a new space. because there was a new opportunity that you wanted to take advantage of. And for some of you, that's what this conversation was. This is a conversation that you've been wishing for. And within this conversation, by following this, I feel like it takes you to the path of complete satisfaction in your world, to where it's like, ooh, life is so good. It could be felt, it could feel like you just greedy because you got just everything you want right now, and it's so delectable and so material. Like, this is the wealth, this is the sex, this is the money, this is the health, this is the good times, this is all that stuff. This is a friend, this is a companion that you can move forward with. I really feel that, because the devil card is surrounded by dreams coming true and believe and succeed. So that's a very positive energy around it. The devil, every card, please understand, every card in the tarot has a higher vibration and a lower vibration. When you have a delicious, ooh, I had a bowl of ice cream earlier from Winco. It was chocolate fudge brownie ice cream. That is totally devil card energy. Whoa. That was physical indulgence, pleasure. Good sex, that's the devil card. You know, having a great time out partying with your friends, that's the devil card. Understand? High vibration and low vibration is possible. And for somebody, yeah, you're going to have a low vibration temptation come up, but you getting over it, because before and after the devil is very highly positive cards, very creative energies. Now, I'm also seeing, before I show the clarifier, I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot to clarify these cards further, because I just want to, with this 1330 Sidereal time reading, I want to draw this reading out a little bit further. I see in this the fives, 55, angel numbers 55 and 66. Okay, because in the devil card, it's number 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. And it's next to the believe and succeed, the number 6. This is also in somebody getting their dreams come true with this dreams coming true card, the 9 of Cups. When your wish is fulfilled, this is a confirmation for you that you've overcome that old restrictive energy that you are bound to for the most of your life. A lot of you have been really working to transmute energies of poverty, lack and limitation, bad health, toxic relationships. You've been working to dispel a toxic energy that has been a part of your life, a karmic cycle for most of you. Family karmic cycles, family karmic energies. It's like everybody in the family has had the same issue. Yeah, this is letting you know, this reading in your case, like, is letting you know you've totally overcome it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some clarifiers for you. Over the throat chakra, the first card I have coming out that fell out a minute ago, interestingly enough, is the devil card in this deck, and it's called the shadow side. And I see here this guy, how he's got his hands on his head and he's looking at that girl over there, and he's like, no, not again, is the feeling that I get from this card right now. No, not again. And then the girl is like trying to hide. And it's like, in the throat chakra, somebody is talking about their, as a clarifier for the throat chakra that I'm clarifying right now, this is saying somebody is talking about their old fears. Somebody is really done some verbal energy transmutation over their toxic shadow energy. And I do feel like this is something that you inherited. So for some of you ladies, I'm picking up strongly that this is about relationships that are very detached, where you attach yourself to relationships that are very detached. And so I see you've verbally prayed, you've had some conversations, you've done some journaling, some sort of communication, right? About this shadow side. Let me get another clarifier over the shadow side. Is the 9 of Swords, which is confronting your darkest fears and putting your thoughts in alignment. You can't get to it until you go through it. And some of these things in this shadow energy, this shadow side, this is about your shadow side. This is you having dealt with your shadow side. The final two clarifiers we have. Wow, I love this. There's a total transmutation of energy here. Whoa. Wow. By your doing this work and willing to confront your shadow energy, you come out over this throat chakra. Because this is what it was. This is what it was. Look, you were always focused and speaking about the shit that you were afraid of. You were always talking about what you don't want. You were always talking about the bad experience from the past. This is where you were focused on with your throat chakra in the past. Your throat chakra was toxic, it was contaminated. You were using your words and casting spells that were counterproductive to your true goals in life. And now you're in this space of Ace of Swords and Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Swords has become the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, especially in this deck, that is a victory, strength, determined card. And the Ace of Swords is always about the truth, cutting off the BS. This bird that's flying in here, I keep getting that it's a hawk, is it's somebody who is ferociously and fiercely honoring their truth right now. And it's like, if it's not in harmony with what I'm building, if it's not in harmony with what I do, I'm cutting all that right off. So I feel like there's somebody here who was dealing with the person. Could have been a Capricorn, since we did have the shadow side come up here. And this person was triggering for you a whole lot of your fears. This person was triggering for you. And I'm hearing for some of you, each one of these cards is going to be a separate story for you. So if this is resonant to you in particular, you can put up the first story, number one. But I feel like because you confronted all these toxic habits and traits and ideas and thoughts, old ways. So somebody was used to letting themselves be overexpended, letting their energy or their finances or their time be overexpended by another person. And now they spoke it out and they cut that stuff off and they were like, yeah, I have other obligations. I'm not going to be able to do this for you anymore. So somebody cut off a situation that was really a toxic habit. For somebody else, this is a relationship where your partner wouldn't come home at night, or you didn't, it's like every night they would disappear on you, and you would get into your head and start playing with all these different scenarios. And so one night while you was doing this, like right now or last night, right, you finally had this epiphany, like, hold on a second, I need to let this go because this really doesn't serve me. And so here you are speaking it out. You're like, you know what, buddy, you're blocked. No more, because this just doesn't honor me. And with the Ace of Swords being the Ace of Swords there, I feel like any explanation you give is going to be short, sweet, and to the point. I don't see no long on, drawn on conversations. I'm talking like 3 to 5 minute conversations about this, and it's just done. Because the light has shone within with the Hermit here. You've seen within yourself, and the epiphany came in, about what kind of commitment you want, what you want moving forward. So I'm just going to keep pulling off the top of the deck. The winner or lose card here is the Five of Swords. We go from the throat chakra, the fifth chakra, to the Three of Swords, or sorry, the Five of Swords. Whoa, and I said Three of Swords on purpose. So for somebody, this Five of Swords, Three of Swords energy is an influence in it. And so what that's saying to me is, like, you've been through some heartache and some pain in the past, and that's why you're kind of just sitting in the middle of the fence on this. I'm hearing sitting in the middle of the fence, but you're not giving up on love. You're just not giving it up easy. You know what I'm saying? You're not giving up on the idea of love and commitment. You're just not giving it up easy, is it? You're going to safeguard your heart and make sure that the energy stays feeling good and feeling right, and that what is communicated to you is followed through on. You're not going to overextend yourself. Again, I'm getting that. I'll also see there's a couple here where you're having to have a very difficult conversation where it's like both parties have love for one another, but they have a different opinion and a different way of going about things. So now this conflict is coming up. There's a conflict coming up there because there are two people here who are set in their ways, is what I'm hearing. And neither one of them really wants to change, but yet the love, I feel like what I'm getting is the love is going to create a compromise in between you. So let's clarify this. Our first clarifier we have is the 10 of Wands in reverse, overwhelmed, and karma. So in the past, you allowed yourself to become overwhelmed, but you made a very important decision to change your karmic cycle by cutting that off, whatever was overwhelming you. This was your past. And we spoke, the Three of Swords was channeled through me. So yeah, in the past, you were very disappointed because you felt like you were carrying the burden of the relationship. You were carrying other people's burdens, carrying external burdens. You had to make a very important judgment call to cut that off. So let's clarify what the next two off the top of the deck. And now we have the Page of the Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Both of them are coming up to me in reverse. And I'm being told to leave them there. So win or lose, moving forward now, I see you. You're not trying to initiate conversation. And I just see with these two cards, like, yeah, well, if you want me, you're gonna have to put up or shut up because I'm not gonna stress myself out. I'm not chasing. I am not going to invest financially in this. Like, you're going to have to do the work. In other words, show and prove. I hear what you say, but I'm waiting to see it in action. I'm waiting to see it come to fruition, is what I hear somebody saying. Okay, so that's a second card. Let's go to the third card we have was the dreams coming true. So let's pull clarifiers for this. Let's just go, why is dreams coming true, coming through? And we have the Temperance card and the Fool. And they're both coming to me upright. The Temperance card and the Fool, somebody has been dealing with the Sagittarius, somebody is dealing with a twin flame relationship, and somebody is dealing with a waiting game. And what is this about? It's about being the Fool. It's about being in the energy of trust because you're at a whole new place. You're willing to take a risk, willing to jump in. But whatever the situation is calling for you to hold on for timing, right? But look, this is what it was. You found a new journey. You want to receive it. You want to go through it. You want to get to it. But it's like, okay, hurry up and hold on now. Now you found it. Now hurry up and hold on. Gotta love that hurry up and hold on energy. It's like keeping yourself happy and satisfied in the midst of this as well. For those of you who are dealing with twin relationships, I feel like you're starting to, I see somebody literally here is like, I'm so over this whole twin thing. Somebody is done with the twin thing because you're dealing with an unawakened twin, also called fake twin, false twin, also called soulmate. Yeah, it's a soulmate. And somebody's like over it, right? In the past. Now let's look at what's coming in. The next two clarifiers we have coming up is the Three of Cups and the Lovers. Yay! By this important decision, whoever made a decision to get, it's like, you know what? I'm so over this whole situation. I'm so over waiting. I'm tired of waiting. Somebody's going for what they want because they're not going to wait any longer. They're tired of keeping themselves in check. I feel like somebody's at a fresh new journey here in a relationship where you really spent a lot of time and energy getting to know this person and you're like tired of waiting and it's time for a union. This is a divine partnership coming together, wishes coming true. These are people who have been doing the work on themselves with that temperance energy and the Fool, and they've been doing the work on themselves, emotional mastery within the self, clearing their own karmic energy, letting it influence their physical world and the way they behave in it and the things that they do, the things that they say, the ways that they play, right? And keeping that trust, knowing that eventually I'm going to get my wish. And so, however, love source God, divine timing wants to play this out, well, it looks like divine timing is now because with the wish coming true and dreams coming true, I see a union, a divine union of love coming in. There is a divine love union here. And the zodiac signs of Gemini and Sagittarius could be for somebody here. So I will throw them out there. But I feel like this is a very positive partnership. It feels really good. The energy of it feels really good to me. So if that's for you, that's what I see coming through in your case. Let's look at this master energy, which is emotional mastery, and also master is the devil card. So this is Capricorn energy for somebody. I'm hearing specifically that you have a Capricorn in your north node, and so you're being challenged at this time with what you bind yourself to, what kind of determined moves you're making. Okay, we have the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups in your recent past. Somebody was trying to come offer you your their cup of love. This was a person from your past, and it looks like you were like, yeah, no, we're not returning to the past. Not willing to do it. Now, I also pick up on somebody who hasn't wanted to look at their childhood very strongly. They will do anything they can to run away from looking at their childhood. But this is bringing that up because neglecting it is not making it go away in this case. Because even though it's something you're not focused upon consciously, it is so strong in your vibration. It's like got claws dug into your vibration. And in order to heal this, you're going to have to clear this energy. And so running away from it in the past did not work. It did not work. And it would cause this situation. And I feel like the emotions. So I see an emotional outburst here. I see an emotional outburst. So for somebody, this situation that you didn't really want to deal with had a lot to do with um, your uh, upbringing and with the energy of rage, being a rageful person, a vengeful person. Somebody was very vengeful, and you bring this forward from your childhood, and they haven't wanted to admit it to themselves. So I feel like for a lot of my viewers, this could be somebody you're dealing with, and you've been asking yourself, well, why are they this way? Why are they that way? Well, because they've been really hurt in their childhood and they don't want to deal with it. And something about your interaction with them is triggering this person. Something about your interaction triggers them. So, what do we have moving forward? We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Swords in reverse. And I see somebody who is not gonna, you've totally mastered this rage stuff, is what I'm hearing. You're now sitting in a Nine of Pentacles. Everything is working out for you. You're not being this, in this Four of Swords in this deck, this chick always looks pissed off to me. Like she looks so irritable, so cranky, so angry. Yeah, she's not gonna be, you're not going to be that person no more. You decided to let go of that energy. You've overturned it. You're not accepting that anymore from yourself. And it's like as soon as it begins to well up within you, you go back to here. You ground yourself. You get into remembering how amazing you are. And you do things to take care of yourself and nourish yourself. She is the lower arcana, Queen of Pentacles, and inner energy of the Empress here. So we have somebody who has dealt in the past with a lot of abandonment issues, and you've actually figured out how to secure yourself and feel secure within yourself. And you're not allowing yourself to rest in that energy of abandonment any longer. You're also, as a result, attracting somebody who's coming into you that you've been waiting for, and they've been kind of like thinking and trying to figure it out. And I feel like you're attracting, I don't feel like it's just one person. I feel like you're attracting a lot of attention where people in the past would have not necessarily opened their mouth and approached you, or they wouldn't tell you how they was really feeling. I see you opening that energy up. I want to thank you for giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel while I'm thinking about it. The next card we're going to clarify that came out, which would be story number 5 for some of you, experience number 5, is the Believe and Succeed card. It's the card of the Six of Wands. And again, we're still pulling off the top of the deck. And our first clarifier we have coming out is the Knight of Wands, the taking of an inspired action. Inspired action has come through. The Hangman is reversed. Somebody has been expired to bring an end to a delay. Delays are over. Change is coming in. The delays are ending. No more delays. It's time. Now is the time. The next two clarifiers I have coming out, wow, it's the Eight of Wands and the Sun. Whoa, awesome. Like I said, as this energy, as is moving forward, things are going to start happening real fast. A lot of joyful experiences for you, lighthearted feeling, good times, feeling really good, keeping a positive mental focus, always having now that the delays are over, it's like things can pick up the pace and move fast, and they're going to. Things are all of a sudden, I see a lurching forward, you know. I see it, I see like what was stagnant, what was not moving, lurching forward, you know, and it's like it's being, oh, it's time to get this thing into action, time to get this thing into movement. Okay, so things moving on very beautifully, moving forward. Okay, so um let me see, what else do we want to do here with this? Let's go ahead and take it to the, I'm hearing Playskool flashcards. So let's take it to Playskool flashcards. I want you to pick 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to set aside 1, 2, or 3 as advice for you moving forward. And you can pick 1, 2, or 3 and see what is the message for you from the Playskool flashcards. And I'm going to combine that with cards from my combined Animal Spirit and Wild Unknown Tarot decks. I'm going to put a card from each of these. So they're going to be 3 picker readings here. Pick an advice moving forward for you. And I'm just taking them right off the top. I shuffled them in my hand, taking them right off the top. And then I'm going to also put a card on each stack from my combined Romance Angels with the Moonology deck. So let's pull for each 1, 2, or 3, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, or 3. All right. So I have 3 separate stacks. Let's look at the first one. If you chose number 1, your flashcard is the television. What are you tuned to? It always asks. The second card that came out is the Daughter of Cups. That's the Page of Cups. That's a lighthearted, asking for love, looking for love, flirtation. This is conversations that are fun and lighthearted. This is playing, wordplay. This is nicknames. This is sweetness. What are you tuned to? What are you tuned to? And the Romance Angels came out for you, and it's finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And so what are you tuned to? Are you attuned to things working out for you? Are you attuned to, hey, you know what, we're where we're at, but we're building towards the future outcome that I want to see? And so the thing that I have for you, if you chose number 1, is you want to be attuned to that fulfilling, happy, lighthearted energy, and know that as this situation is being cleared, as this situation is being cleared, what you're tuned to is going to come through a lot easier. And I'm also hearing that any delays that you've been experiencing are because it's very important for this situation to right itself before you experience it. Okay, so there's that message for advice for you if you chose number 1. Now, if you chose number 2, the flashcard for you is the White Snowflake. So this is an energy of purity, and I get, let the magic reveal and unfold itself for you. Let love source God show you how good it could be. And I'm hearing how sweet it is to be loved by you. That song, I've never channeled that song on this channel before. Not that I can recall, but that's the song that is coming through right now. So let it be pure. Let it be lighthearted. Let it be clean. And a snowflake is always like God makes this shape. So understand the divine design in this, and keep it pure. Don't judge it. Don't put a period on it, judging it as it's ugly, it's not right, it's not fair. Let it be pure. Okay, let it be pure. The Moonology deck came out for you. It says your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. So I see somebody who is really like, you have the ability to really pour pure positive energy over this, and you've honed that skill. From the tarot, the Wild and Nun Tarot, you have the Emperor card. So some of you could be dealing with the Aries in here. For some of you, this is in regards to your divine masculine. that your counterpart is a divine masculine, and it's like you've been doing the work, and what you need to know is that you, by this intense soul connection that you have, as you do the work, you support them doing the work, and it's working. Both of you are doing the work, and I see a lot of protection in this. I see a lot of ancestral connection in this. So connect to your ancestors, I hear. And I also hear you can invoke your ancestors and their ancestors as well to help with the hard work paying off. Use spirit energy in this. And you can speak to their spirit. You can speak to their spirit, okay? All right. So those are the messages that I have for you if you chose number 2. If you chose number 3, what is the advice that we have for number 3? We have the 10 ducks. Quack, quack, baby. Yay, the 10 ducks. I like them. And we have the bee. Ooh, the bee is a great one to me. I like the bee. And from the Romance Angels, we have the honeymoon. Yay, who chose number 3? It says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So if you chose number 3, I see definitely bliss, because it says enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Not only is it printed there, but the 10 yellow ducks is always like a 10 of cups to me. And that is a key word for this energy. It is about bliss, it is about bliss. Now, the bee, this is interesting. The bee coming out in the center of these 3 cards here for me is showing me that you have really like taken the juicy, delectable, productive things into focus. And because of that, like, you're radiating all this light. Look, you are a force for happiness. And wow, without the busy little bee, the flowers would not be. So this busy little bee has been working. You've been working. You've been working on being productive. You've been working on being fertile, fertilizing. You've been working on growth for yourself. You've been working on maintaining this 10 of cups, 10 happy ducks, quack, quack, smiling, running around. Ooh, with your orange solar plexus as is in their beaks, and your yellow, orange sacral and yellow solar plexus chakras. So this is divine masculine, divine feminine energies coming together. That's what I see. They're coming together. You're coming together for a honeymoon. So this could be a vacation. This could be a travel. This could be a couple who's been together for some time, taking a vacation together, planning a cruise, planning to get out. Somebody is in Venice and is highly resonant with this message. You and your partner actually work very hard. And so I hear that even though you've been together for a long time, you have not had, I'm hearing since you got married, you haven't had this opportunity to spend this much time just loving one another without having to run off and do this and do that. So this isolation period, this social distancing, is giving you a chance to refocus on your marriage, on your relationship. It's giving you the opportunity to really come together, like in a way you haven't been able to because of obligations and duties, to keep the family going, keep the businesses going, whatever it is. I definitely get business. It's like you guys own a business and you guys are always busy maintaining this business, because it's a small family business that I see, and it's lucrative, but it requires a lot of your time. Again, that's a sidebar story for this message, but I see again a couple here who is holding a high vibration. You keep feeding with this honeybee energy. You're everything you can think, everything you can do, everything you can feel. You're feeding the energy of bringing this into realization. And honey, there is a coming together here in the cards for you. So let me see what time it is on my app for Sidereal time. It's the Sidereal time app. So yeah, we reread. It's now 1:55 a.m. local Sidereal time. The peak for Psychic ability is at 1:30 local sidereal time. So we've read right through that and through the peak of it. And I'm so thankful and grateful that you tuned in. So where you find resonance in these readings, thank you for commenting on it. We love to read about how this energy that we produce here has been of service to you. We love to hear about your experiences and how these messages serve you. It just is very, very satisfying, and we enjoy it because we do this because we love to be of service to our brothers and sisters of humanity. We have tapped into a skill and ability that every human being could if they would do the work. It does require doing the work. Which work? The work of self mastery, dealing with your shadow energy, dealing with your shadow side to really get a pure connection. Other than that, you're going to be guided more by your shadow. So doing the work really helps. And because I've done so much of this work, please understand, I'm not saying I'm better than nobody. I'm not saying that I am extra special than nobody. All I'm saying is this is what I have done and this is who I am. And as a result, these are the abilities that I have honed. And just like I'm really good at nails and you might not be really good at making nails like me, like, but y'all don't judge me, you like it, so you come partake of it. Yeah, you come partake of this energy right here too, and then we gonna help you too, and we're gonna overflow this onto you. So dispatch wisely your words. You've made so much progress. We're so thankful and grateful for you. We're so proud of you. Continue to hold and anchor that love, peace, and happiness energy on earth. And I heard, go ahead and give Georgina a card from the combined Moonology and Romance Angels deck. So we're going to actually pull a card for you now, Georgina. Thank you for allowing us to use your channeled message to um, add to the general message today. So, Georgina, let's get her a card. What is the perfect message for Georgina right now? Thank you. Wow, it says the energy is gaining momentum. The energy is gaining momentum. So you need to trust. You need to give trust that the things that you have desired are coming into fruition, that your love source God, your angels, your ancestors, your guides, they're on it. You have put a wish, a prayer out to receive something. And honey, the energy is gaining momentum. So believe in it. Keep your eyes focused on the prize. Do not fall for some fake, some suckers. Stay sucker free like ever. Like never before, like ever depended on it, because ever at this point does depend on it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be back with more readings. Go through the channel, scroll through some of the old videos. There's something there that's calling to you. I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. That golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com. SN, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Love you. Bye.